Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Midler. I am live here in the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, where we are every weekday. We start at 1. We go throughout the afternoon. We cover a wide range of topics. One of those that we have been covering is something that, hey, if you're in Portland, you already know it's happening, but that's the Portland Rose Festival, and in particular, Fleet Week, which has begun as of yesterday, with ships coming into town, vessels all docking there down on the Willamette, one of those being the USS Chafee from the U.S. Navy. And we are joined now by the commanding officer of said ship, Commander Appleman. And thank you, for having time to join us. I'm sure you're very busy with all kinds of things, but finding some time and a space there on the ship to join us is much appreciated.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
I want to start off, would you mind just telling us a little bit about yourself? You are there, you're with the Chafee. Like, how long have you been with this ship and just the Navy in general?
Yeah, so I'm coming up on about 19 years of commissioned service right now. Commissioned in 2007 as a surface warfare officer. So this is my fourth ship that I've served on. I've been with the Chafee since September of 2023. I served 15 months as the executive officer and took command in January. So about 4 months into command now. Most of my tours have been on what we call crew-des, so cruisers and destroyers. I did do a tour on a guided missile frigate when I was a young division officer. But that is me. I grew up in the Northern Virginia, kind of DC metropolitan area. Went to college at the University of Texas, commissioned through officer candidate school. And have been doing this ever since, and love doing what I do every single day.
I was going to say, obviously you do love what you do, and thank you for your service and for all that. What is it about it that you love so much? What keeps you going?
A lot of it is one, I'm not stuck at a desk all day. I think coming out of college and trying to figure out what my life was going to look like, I didn't necessarily have the military in mind, and all I knew was I didn't want to sit in a cubicle all day long. And, as I was reflecting on what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, this was something that really appealed to me. There certainly are days where I sit at a desk and do admin, but, there's many more times where, I'm up here on the bridge of this ship. I got to spend 8 hours driving down the Columbia and the Willamette yesterday, pulling in here, which was just one of the most unique and amazing experiences I've had in this job. It's things like that you don't really get to do in normal daily civilian life that we get the opportunity to do. That's really what drew me to it. That and working with the amazing sailors that I have on board and that we have in the Navy is really something that's just so fulfilling to me as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. It's got to be, every day has got to be a little bit different and exciting. Like you mentioned, going up the Columbia and the Willamette yesterday. That's awesome. And being here for Fleet Week, which from what I found out yesterday, that this is the longest running Fleet Week continuously, I guess, in the U.S. So
that's right. The longest continuously running Fleet Week in the United States.
And have you been here before for this?
I have, actually. I was here in 2016 as a lieutenant on USS Howard when we came up. So this is my second Fleet Week here in Portland.
Nice. Well, for you guys, coming in here, what is that experience like from your standpoint? Because we're used to seeing the ships come in. It's always exciting. People get to go on and go for a tour. But I am really interested from the standpoint for you all coming into this, what is that you expect and what is it like for you to do this, to come into Portland for this?
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this for a long time. My crew's been extremely excited. My ship just got done with a major midlife modernization. So we were in the shipyards for quite a while. So this is actually the first port visit that we've had in almost 5 years. So my crew has been looking forward to this for many months, and now that it's finally here, they're really excited to get out in town and interact with the people of Portland, and just show everybody what our men and women in uniform, bring to the table and what they do every day.
I was going to say for the crew, it is always fun seeing the crew, from the U.S. Navy or whoever's in town, and the Canadians are here too, and all of that, just walking around downtown Portland. And what kind of freedom do they get for an experience like this in Fleet Week?
Yeah, they get as much freedom as they do at home. They're the only thing that I'm making them do is wear their uniform out in town, just so everybody knows that we're here, really. But other than that, they get to go out, they get to experience the town. They do have to stand duty every couple of days to make sure that the ship is always manned, just in case something may happen, which we don't expect it to do. But we always got to have somebody on the ship. But other than that, what they get is to go out in town and experience Portland and have a good time.
That's awesome. And what's the experience been like for like the last time that you were here? What was your recollection of Portland?
It was amazing. I've been looking forward to this for a long time too, because my recollection of Portland was wonderful. I actually, after that Fleet Week, I spent 3 months up here on that same ship at Vigor. So I got a little bit more than the Fleet Week experience. I got to actually experience Portland a little bit deeper in that time frame. So like I've always really appreciated this town and everything that it brings, and just all that it has to it. And this time of year, it's just so beautiful around here. That's one of the things that I was looking forward to most about coming up.
Yeah, it's definitely the right time of year to be having this kind of festival. So sometimes it still rains during this, but right now not too bad. For people who are coming down to Fleet Week too, one of the opportunities they could have is to go on board. And just to kind of set that up a little bit, could you tell us about the Chafee as far as what kind of vessel this is and what kind of experience people could have if they do go on board?
Yeah, so Chafee is a guided missile destroyer. We like to say we're the workhorse of the Navy. We are a multi-mission platform doing any kind of mission from surface warfare, anti-air warfare, anti-submarine warfare. We can do visit, board, search, and seizure. So, things like counter narcotics, counter piracy, ballistic missile defense. We really bring it all to the fight. So when you come aboard, you get to see, a really good snapshot. Our tours are going to be running. They're about 30 minutes long. So a good snapshot of, all of our capabilities, get to interact with our sailors. And we're just really excited to have everybody aboard and show them what we do. I just think it's really important to bring folks who don't normally get to interact with sailors on a daily basis, or don't normally get to see a warship on a daily basis. Allowing people to see that, and really helping them understand what it is that we do and what it is that we bring to the security of America every day.
What is the most common thing that's surprising, that people find surprising when they come on board?
It's a good question. I would say maybe just how many sailors we have. We generally muster around 300 sailors every day, and so that's a lot of folks on a ship that's only 500 feet long. So we got a lot of stuff to do, though. Like I said, we're the workhorse of the Navy, so we have to kind of be ready for anything at any given time. So
yeah, that does seem like a lot of people on board, but I mean it takes a lot to get that done, to get all that work done, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, anything else that you think is important for people to know, about you all being here and just Fleet Week in general?
Yeah, just that, one, like, please come out and see us. We are just really excited, like I said, to interact with the folks in Portland, to show you guys what it is that we do every day, to really help you understand, how we contribute to the success and prosperity of the United States. I think one of the great things about the Navy as a service is our mission is enduring, regardless of what's going on in the world from a geopolitical standpoint. We are always out there standing to watch, deployed around the globe. So it's just something that for the last 250 years, the U.S. Navy has done. And that's something that I really think, we'd like to make sure that we have that public connection to.
Well, it's always great having you all in town and seeing everybody out there having a good time and just interacting. And, Commander, thank you very much for your service and all of your sailors there and just what you bring for all of us. And so, yeah, man, thank you very much for joining us here on Fox 12 Now. I really appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
All right, awesome. And I think we were losing Zoom contact just a little bit there at the very end, so the timing worked out perfect there. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. This is Fox 12 Now. We're live streaming here out of the newsroom. We're going to take a quick break. We've got plenty more we're going to be talking about here over the next couple of hours, including Oregon State University and an engineering program with rockets. There's rockets coming up. So that and more. We'll be right back after this.